Okay everyone, so today what we are going to discuss is about crashing. See, we have discussed PERT, we have discussed CPM. CPM was the first thing what we discussed, how to draw critical path method. After understanding that, we uplifted ourselves towards PERT. Now we know how to calculate PERT, how to solve the sums of PERT, project evaluation and review technique. Once you are aware of PERT, you can easily solve the sums of crashing. See, crashing is something which is more related towards cost, how to reduce the cost or how to reduce the time, right? These are the few phenomena which are more importantly, it is about how to reduce the time of any particular project by increasing the cost. Okay, so the question would be very much like this, that what are the critical path and estimated completion time. So you guys are very much aware that from any network you can draw the critical path, and with the critical path you can we are able to understand that what is going to be the completion time. Clear? This is still here, everything is very clear. This is the new question which is added, that to shorten the project by 3 weeks, which task would be shortened and what would be the final project cost. So if there is a project of 15 weeks and if I want to reduce it to 12 weeks or 13 weeks, then there will be increase in cost. Then which task would be increased, which task cost would be increased, and etc etc. This is what we are going to discuss in today's sum. Okay, so first let's just focus here on this particular table, that you know this activity column you are very much aware which is given to you. Preceding activity, this column will help you to draw the network diagram. Now this is the normal time and the crash time, and this is the cost, which is the normal cost and the crash cost. Okay, so in this particular situation, what will is new is that this is the new column which you are aware that during PERT you had 3 columns. One was the optimistic time, second was the pessimistic time, and the middle one was the mean time, right? And then what you used to do, that you used to calculate it by this particular using this particular formula, that T is equals to optimistic time plus 4 mean plus pessimistic time divided by 6, and then you used to get a particular value, right? So in this particular sum, you have given they have by default given you this normal, the value which you get has been given to you. In case if it is not given to you, then you have to calculate. This is the normal time to complete any particular project, right? Now activity A, normal it takes 4 weeks, but you can reduce it to 2 weeks. Okay, activity B, normally it takes 3 weeks, but you can reduce it to 2 weeks. So these are the normal time required, which is going to required to complete any activity, and these are the crash time, means you can reduce it to certain amount, that you cannot reduce below 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks required, but normally it is going to take 4 weeks, but by increasing the cost you can reduce it to 2 weeks, right? So this is how you can reduce the time and increase the cost. This is the normal cost. Now this tells me that if the task is completed, activity A is completed in 4 weeks, then my cost would be 10,000. Okay, but if I want to reduce this by 2 weeks, then my cost would be 11,000. So 1,000 more is my cost if I want to reduce it in 2 weeks. Similarly, if I talk about G, so ideally G takes 4 weeks, right? But if I want to, and the cost would be 13,000 rupees to complete in 4 weeks. But if I want to reduce it to 2 weeks, then I have to, my total cost would be 25,000. So this is how I can reduce my time by increasing the cost. Okay, but so the first step would be that you all must require to draw the same table properly in examination, and here you have to add one more column which is cost per weeks and week to decrease. Now all these values are given to me in weeks. Normal time 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, this all is in weeks. In exam you may ask months, right, or weeks or days. Here in question this all are given into weeks, so I have written weeks just to avoid the confusion. Now what would be my first step? My first step is that what is the cost per week, that what is going to be the additional cost per week. So this is 4 weeks which is normal. This is, if I am reducing it to 2 weeks, then what is going to be the cost per week. Okay, so that would be, if I want to calculate that, then what is the additional cost? 1,000 is the additional cost, okay, and 1000 for 2 weeks because it is for 2 weeks, so 500 rupees per week, okay. Now here the additional cost is 3000, and 3000 after spending 3000, how many week I am able to reduce? I am able to reduce only 1 week. So here cost per week is 3000. See, understand this. First of all, what is the additional cost? If I want to reduce this activity B, my additional cost is 9000 minus 6000, which is 3000, right? So after spending 3000, initially my activity was about to take 3 weeks, but if I spend 3000 more, then I can able to complete that particular activity in 2 weeks. So to reduce 1 week, I am spending 3000 more, right? Again here the normal cost is 4000, right? But if I want to reduce my activity C, then the crash cost is 6000. So I am spending 2000 more to reduce this activity. So for how much week? Initially it is taking 2 weeks, right? But after spending 2000 more, I can reduce it to 1 week. So here the cost would be 2000. Similarly, I will be writing for every week. See, here it is same. The crash cost is also same and the normal cost is also same, and the time is also same. So then it is 0, right? Right. Again, I am explaining here that just for your clarity, I am explaining in this place that my normal cost to complete activity G is 13,000 in 4 weeks, right? But my crash cost is 25,000. So in this situation, I have to deduct 25,000 minus 13,000, so 12,000, right? So if I want to complete my work activity G in 4 weeks, then my cost is 13,000. But if I want to complete activity G in 2 weeks, then my cost would be 25,000. So 12,000 extra I am paying to reduce my work for 2 weeks. Okay, the difference is 2 weeks. So then that 12,000 which I am paying extra will be divided by 2. So 12,000 divided by 2 is 6,000, right? Then this here in this it is 2, 3, 3. And here I am explaining to you, so to get more better clarity, that my activity ideally it takes normal time is 6 weeks to complete and my cost is 20,000, right? But if I want to reduce my activity from 6 weeks to 5 weeks, then my cost would be 29,000, right? 29,000. So I will be paying 9,000 more to reduce. What is the difference? The difference is 1. So 9,000 divided by 1. So again I will get 9,000, right? So this is how you calculate cost per week, right? Now how many weeks I will be able to reduce? Here I am able to reduce 2 weeks, right? Here I am able to reduce 1 week. Here I am able to reduce 1 week. Here I will able to reduce 2 weeks. Here I will able to reduce 0 weeks. This minus this. Here I will able to reduce 1 week. Here I will able to reduce 2 weeks. Here I will able to reduce 3, and here I will be able to reduce 1 week. So this is the table which will be help that this is the cost per week, which if I want to reduce 1 week in A activity, then I have to pay $500. If I want to reduce 1 week in B activity, then the cost would be $300. Here the amount is in dollars. You can take rupees, whatever is given in exam. Here if in C activity, if I want to reduce 1 week, then my cost is $2,000. In I activity, if I want to reduce by 1 week, then my cost would be $9,000, right? So this is how first you have to prepare a table, right? Once you prepare a table, the next step is to draw the network diagram, right? So first here we will be drawing the network diagram. First, now this is same as what we have done in PORT and CPM. You just have to draw the network diagram, right? So first, what is the first? I'm keeping this so this gives you better clarity, right? from first to, and I am going activity A. Okay, activity A. Then for activity B, what is the preceding? For activity B, you need A as a preceding. So I will be drawing here activity B, and this is 3. For activity C, my preceding is again activity A. So what I will be doing? And this is activity C. Now activity D, B is the preceding. So from here I will be drawing activity D. Okay. For activity E, B and C is what my preceding. So B and C. So from here I will be drawing. So here there would be this dummy path. Okay. This is going to be the dummy path. Okay. For activity E, from here I will able to draw activity E. Okay. Now activity F starts from C. I need C. So from here I will be starting activity F. Okay. Now G requires E and F. So I need G requires E and F. I need this two. So what I will be doing? I'll be directly connecting this here. Clear? Or I can also make one more by 8 here, and this can be dummy. To make it any of the both can be correct. Okay, for here we will do like this. Anyway you can do it. For activity H I need D and E. So I need D and E. So for I need D and E. This both I will be needing for activity F. Okay. Okay, and this is going to be the dummy. Okay. And then for activity I need H and G. So H is here, and we forgot J. J means E and F. So E and F here I need along with this. So I will be G, and then from here I will be drawing number 10 where it would be I. Now here I will be writing the normal time required. So normal time for activity A is 4, for activity B is 3, activity C is 2, activity D is 5, activity F is 3, activity E is 1. We are talking about normal time. We are writing here normal time. 4, I is 6, G is 4. Right. Now once this is done, for dummy, this is dummy and this is dummy. These two are also dummy. Dummy means 0. So this is how you draw the network diagram. The next step is to calculate critical path. Now you all are aware how to draw critical path, how to calculate the critical path, the time which takes maximum time, the path which takes maximum time. So I am here already have calculated, so I am just writing directly the critical path, right? Because you guys are very much aware of how to calculate, how to draw the critical path. The critical path is A, B, D, H, I, and the time it takes is 22 weeks. Okay, this is the critical path. You have to calculate number of path, and then you have to calculate the critical path, that path which take maximum time. You guys are aware how to calculate, so that is the reason why I am not here calculating the critical path. Okay. Now what is my target? My target is given in my question that I have to reduce the project by 3 weeks. Okay, this is given in my question. So what I will be doing, first of all, I'll be tick marking the activities which are a part of my critical path in this table, because this table is going to help me a lot. Okay, so activity A, this is going to be my critical path. Then activity B, this is going to be my critical path. All the critical path activities I'll be taking here, right? So then once I'll take, it will help me to understand activity H, activity I, right? So my question is that I want to reduce my project by 3 weeks. So which of this activity I'll be involving? Because as a businessman, I want to reduce my time with the help of minimum cost. Okay, I would not be interested to reduce activity I, because reducing activity I is going to cost me 9,000 rupees, dollars, right? So as a businessman, what I'll be doing, that I'll be, first of all, I'll be focusing on those activities, I'll be reducing those activities which is taking minimum cost. Okay, so minimum cost here of all this activities which are involved in the critical path, I will only focus on the activities which are a part of critical path. Okay, I'll be not be focusing on any of the other activities. So per week, the target is I want to reduce it for 3 weeks. So per week, the minimum cost here is for activity A, I'll able to reduce it for $500. So first week I will be reducing using activity A, and I will be reduce it by costing $500, right? So now, because my if I talk about the critical activities, which was there, where was my, because here the 22 weeks is what it requires, so I have to reduce this 22 weeks into 19 weeks. Okay, so in this situation, first of all, I will be using reducing activity A by costing $500. So in this $500, my 22 weeks will be reduced to 21 week. Okay, clear? By costing $500. Now I will be reducing second week. Please excuse me because it is difficult for me to write. First of all, again, there are 2 weeks. There is 1 week I have reduced. I can reduce till 2 weeks. So still again $500 is the minimum cost. So again I will be reducing activity A costing $500, and now my project is reduced to 20 weeks. Now I will be focusing on third week. Now this I can't reduce activity A because I have already decreased it to 2 weeks. Now I cannot reduce more than that. So now after 500, which is the minimum cost is 2000, right? So activity D I can reduce by costing 2000 per week. This will cost me 3000 per week. This will cost me 2000 per week. This will cost me $2,333 per week. So this is the minimum. And what is the I can able to reduce till 2 week, but I just want to reduce for 1 week because I just need 1 week. So here I will be reducing activity D at a cost of $2,000, and that will give me 19 weeks, right? So this is how I have reduced my entire project by 3 weeks by increasing the cost. Now the next question is to calculate the total cost. Now you just keep this by side so that it helps you to solve. Now I have reduced activity A from 4 weeks to 2 weeks. So initially it was about to cost me $10,000, but because I have reduced it to 2 weeks, now it will be costing me 11,000 rupees. Okay, so I will be writing 11,000 plus what was my second activity? My second activity was B. Now have I reduced B? No, I have not reduced B. B will be able to complete in 3 weeks. I have not reduced, so I will be writing the normal cost. So then it is 6,000, right? Now the next is D. Now here D. Now what is going to be D? Have I reduced D? Yes, I do have reduced D. Then ideal cost for D was $14,000. Okay, this was the normal cost, but I have reduced it to 2 weeks. So 14,000 plus 2,000, because I have only reduced it to 1 week. 1 week I have reduced, so here it would be 16,000. Right? Why here 16,000? 14,000 anyway I was about to pay, but then from instead of 5 weeks I have reduced it to 4 weeks. I have reduced 1 week. So the cost to reduce 1 week is 2,000 here. Right? Then activity H. Activity H I have not touched, I have not reduced, so I will be adding 11,000 here. Right? Then activity I. Activity I have not touched here, so here it would be 20,000. Right? So these are the activity. Right? Now everything is clear till here. Now we will also add the cost of activities which are non-critical. Right? Activities which were non-critical. This was activity C was non-critical. So the cost of activity C was 4,000. So I will add here 4,000 as well. First of all, complete the costing of critical activities. Once you are done with that, only then add the activities which are non-critical, right? So that it becomes easy and you don't get confused here. Then activity G, cost is 13,000. So I will be continuing activity 13,000. Right? Then activity F, cost 7,000. So I will be adding 7,000. Right? Activity E, cost 9,000. So I will be adding 9,000. Right? So this is how you have added all the cost of all the activities which are non-critical also. First of all, we have added the cost of critical activities. In that, if any activity which was involved in crashing, we have added that activity. Once that is settled, we are adding all the cost of non-critical activities, okay, which were a part of non-critical. So once you add this, here the total cost would be 97,000. Okay, so this is the new cost of the project would be 97,000. So this is how you calculate the sums of crashing. You need to be very much clear that this is the column and this two column are very important. First of all, you have to prepare this table so that while solving the sum further, this table will help you a lot. Okay, so this is how you solve the sum of crashing. And then total cost, guys, please make sure that many people may confuse that total cost not only consider the cost of critical activities, it also consider the cost of activities which are non-critical. Okay, you also need to add the activities which are non-critical. So please make sure, don't make any mistake in terms of that. Okay, you need to understand and add the activities which are non-critical. Okay, don't just get a total of critical activities and crashing activities and submit it. You need to add all the activities including critical and non-critical. Okay, thank you.